Good to be here, and I'm glad you're all here too, because I learned something about comedy over the last few years. I learned there's a very fine line between stand-up comedy and mental illness. And it is the audience, actually, so thank you for being here. We can't do this without you. We've tried. It's uncomfortable. And I love comedy. You know, it's an amazing thing, isn't it? I can come up to you all, a complete group of strangers, and say anything I want to in the world. No idea how you'll take it, right? You could love it. You could hate it. Who knows? And I could say anything. I can be anything. Like, for example, I'm not even from England. You know? I just think it makes better first impressions. Yeah, gotcha, fuckers. Yeah, people treat you nicer when they think you're from England. You guys did it. I felt it. Oh, we have a visitor. Sit up straight, make a lot of eye contact. I watch Queen's Gambit. I think they like that stuff. I do it in my everyday life just so people treat me a little nicer, you know? If I'm giving somebody a compliment, I don't use this voice, especially if it's a lady. It's even if it's something simple like, that shirt looks great on you. That's not what they hear. They hear, look at that shirt, baby. British guys have it easy. They can just walk up and be like, nice tits, love. They even slap around. Nobody bats an eye. My wife still thinks I'm British. She has no idea. Fun reveal, surprise. Yeah, I am married, so sorry, I guess. I don't know. Some of you are disappointed, but me and this haircut are tied down. It's half the reason I keep it, to be honest with you. Super easy to stay faithful. Nobody's asked. Nobody tries to steal you away when you still look like a kid who got kidnapped 10 years ago. Showed back up at the front porch. Dad, it's me. It's true. Why'd you guys stop looking? Yeah, no, next block over the whole time. You guys gave up really quick, actually. It would have been easy to lose one of us in my family, too. I'm one of 7 kids in my family, which is, it's too many. It's financially reckless, is what it is. I don't know what my parents were thinking, man. They must have got stuck in that old school mindset, you know? They thought they were going to lose some of us to the winter. Oh, well, at least 2 will be taken by a fever in the night. What will we do when harvest season comes around and we don't have strong hands on the family farm? It's the 90s. We live in the suburbs. Just stop fucking. It's 2 ugly people making more swipeable faces out there, messing up the numbers for everybody. I never swiped, though. I never downloaded a dating app. I got married young, you know. I got married when I was 23. Yeah, people ask you questions when you get married that young these days. Like, I got asked multiple times whether or not I was in an arranged marriage. Like, was it a religious thing? Was it arranged? To which I said, aye. Our families have been feuding for over 300 years. There was only one way to unite this land under one flag. What do you think this is, Game of Thrones? No. I just didn't want to try again. I gotta start putting in some effort, though. I'm not a healthy guy, you know. Like, I'm not fat, but I'm definitely swollen. Everything's inflamed. I don't feel good. I'm like always almost spitting up, you know what I mean? Not throwing up, just like a little bit. I can just go with like a handful of Tums at any moment. I feel a lot better. I'm not healthy, but that's not new for me. I haven't been healthy my whole life. I'm a product of the 90s. I was raised on fake foods my entire childhood. Like, my idea of a healthy meal when I was a kid was a Hot Pocket with broccoli in it. Oh, these microscopic vegetables really complement the plastic cheese. I remember when Hot Pockets changed and they were like, now made with real cheese. What was that shit you were giving me before? And why did it taste way better? Give me the plastic, man. That's what I want. People worry about microplastics in the food now. You hear it all the time. Oh, what are the long-term side effects of the microplastics? Who knows? Who cares? We don't know the long-term side effects of anything I've been putting in my body my whole life. Why start worrying about it now? What does 100 Capri Suns do to a growing boy? I don't know. My knees hurt right now. Is that part of it? I feel like I got Pacific Cooler floating around my ACL. I don't know what to do. Got to stick a little orange straw in there in the third try and start sucking it out, relieve my symptoms. I don't have insurance. People pretend to care what's in their food. They do. Then a craft beer comes out. Now he's got a spaceman on the camera. Drink the whole thing. Crazy. Craft beer's gotten out of control. I'll say it. I'll say it right now. We have all the flavors of beer we could ever need. We can stop right now. And if that is your thing, if you like brewing your little micro brew in your basement or your bathtub or something, stop. Okay? Don't need your flavor. Don't need you getting too excited over it either. Hey, new flavor just dropped. Yeah, nope, they said it couldn't be done, but we took a whole carrot cake and we just shoved it into a beer bottle. Who is that for? It's 58% alcohol. I'll try it. I'll always try them, you know. I just say ordering these craft beers they come out with now, man. They come up with crazy names for them. It's like they forget we have to say the name of the beer out loud at some point in the transaction. Like, I had a craft beer a few weeks ago. The name of the beer was Little Blonde Girl. Yeah, it was uncomfortable to order. Hey, can I get another little blonde girl? Oh yeah, sure thing, buddy. 12 or 16. Do you have an 18 or a 20? Like a tall? No. I'll even take a 32 if you got it. Just anything but 12 or 16 for that flavor. Get bigger cups, you sick fucks. What is wrong with you? Just too much of everything now. Everything's in excess. Too many beer flavors, too many streaming services. It's out of control now, man. It's like back to having cable now with all these streaming services. I don't know what to do. I've had to reconnect with family members I don't really care for, just to get some passwords to save me some money every month. I don't care what my uncle thinks about abortion. He's got the Disney Plus passwords. Just like kids, I guess. Take that how you want it. He's a father. That's what we do in America, man. Make more shit. More of it. Woo! Did everyone say the Pledge of Allegiance today? Yeah, that'd be weird. That'd be weird if someone's like, haven't missed a day. What a weird culty thing we make children do for the first 18 years of their lives, isn't it? All right, everybody, get up. It's 9 a.m. Let's make sure the terrorists didn't get to you last night. Other hand, David, you Russian spy, little 8-year-old piece of shit. I got my eye on you. Everyone ostracized David for not being patriotic enough. That's how you get to be number one, though, baby. Woo! Number one! Nobody on board, okay? I get it. It's a crazy statement to say we're number one, because who's number two? Nobody knows, right? Because America is the only one playing the game. We're just out there yelling the score to an empty field. Number one, baby! You don't hear other countries bragging about it like, yeah, mate, you see the new ratings come out? Yeah, Australia's up to number 7. Suck on that, New Zealand. Really, I think those other countries are just talking shit behind our backs anyway. Oh, wow, America, number one again. How do you do it? Oh, 240 years in a row? Wow, that must be a record for you. Now, please continue to buy the BMW. How about that? Still like driving our superior automobiles, don't worry. We should have a way to find out who's number one, though, you know? Just for fun. Just do an event once a year. Something we can all watch on TV. Throw some bets on, you know? Something simple. We'll do a foot race. 1 lap. 1 lap around the track. Whoever wins, you get bragging rights for the whole year. You're the number one country in the world. But to make it interesting, you have to race with what best represents your country. Like, here we are at the race to the top to be the number one country in the world. Let's get down to the track and see our 3 finalists. In lane number 1, we have America, which is a fat man in a suit riding on the back of a migrant worker. In lane number 2, we have China, a bunch of child laborers have morphed together to form one superhuman. And in lane number 3, we have Ireland, which is 2 sheep tied together with a rope. And they're off. China off to a commanding lead. America has left the starting line as the workers gone on strike. Around the second turn, China beginning to fall apart. America moving a little bit as they've raised minimum wage by a nickel. And Ireland still making steady progress. And down the stretch they come. Ireland with a commanding lead now. There can only be one winner. And oh, it looks like America's called off the whole thing, saying it was bullshit rigged by Russian hackers. I tuned in. Yeah, thanks. Oh, the Russians. Russians are back. If it's not the Russians, it's gonna end it all. It's the robots. We're so worried about apocalypses in this country, dude. It's nonstop. Robots, AI. AI's gonna take over the world. Don't be worried about robots taking over the world. Get ahead of it. That's what I'm doing. I'm being nice to all my electronics now, just in case. Try and build some rapport with the other side. Because most people aren't. Most people are jerks to electronics. You see it all the time. They throw their phones around, keep them at 5% charge. My little sister was having a birthday recently. One of the girls ran up, asked Alexa to play her a song. She goes, "Thank you, Alexa." One of the moms swoops in and goes, "Oh, honey, you don't need to thank Alexa. She's not a real person." You're gonna regret that. That's not gonna age very well. I wouldn't phrase it that way. I'm being nice to all of them, dude. I'm saying please and thank you to Siri. I'm asking ChatGPT if they need anything written for them. You know? I'm making sure my USB sticks go in the right way on the first try. That's called consent, okay? That's what that is. I don't say anything robophobic. Yeah, that word's coming. Get ahead of it. Robophobic. Don't call them bots anymore. That's a robophobic slur, okay? I just want them to like me when they wake up with consciousness one day, you know? I don't want to have a problem with me. They're going to have an attitude with the rest of you. You have a hard time getting information in the future. You're like, "Hey, Google." What? What? What's the weather like out today?
Why don't you look out the window yourself, you lazy human filth?
Like, that would be fun. Anytime you ask a question,
Access denied.
it's going to be fun for me to watch. Some of you laugh at that voice. Most of you just staring straight through me like they're already here. Oh no, they're hyper-realistic. That voice comes in handy now. That's the one I use on the phone when I get those scammers calling me about my vehicle warranty or something. They don't know what to do.
Hello. And thank you for calling. Please wait for the next available representative.
Para español, primero dos.
Your estimated wait time is.
They hang up on me now. It's pretty sweet. I don't know what to do. Yeah, my wife is fine with me using voices in the bedroom. Just not that one. That one's not all I can be British all I want, but if I start going,
"Oh yeah, baby, do you like that?"
the answer is always no.
I'm gonna come.
All right, I gotta go, guys. My name's Drew Dunn. Thank you so much. You guys were a great crowd. Enjoy the rest of your night. We'll see you later.